Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Do Not Strike Until the Fifth Round Challenge!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sparks! On previous episodes of EA Sports UFC 2 challenges, you guys all remember we did the Do Not Strike Until the Third Round challenge, which consisted of moving and grooving, blocking your opponent's strikes, but then in that third round you are to knock out your opponent before the time runs out. We even did the Do Not Strike at All challenge where you had to grapple with your opponent and then try to go for that submission or choke.
But today, people, it is time for the No Strike Until the Fifth Round Challenge! Oh, yes. Now, I want to let you guys know that I've already did this fight. Yeah, I've already did this fight, and this is pre-recorded, and we are going to see if I actually was successful doing this. Now, mind you, what I did was I also fast-forwarded some spots because I didn't want to have you guys sit and watch me dodge, bob, and weave for 4 rounds. So, here we go. So, just for the record, I am GSP, George Rush St. Pierre, and my opponent is Thompson, which is the perfect opponent because you know he's not going to grapple. Look, he didn't even touch gloves. He tried to cheap shot me. You know he's not going to grapple. You know he's not going to be doing all sorts of takedowns, things like that. So let's see what happens here, people. Let's see, man. Here we go. Here we go. So fast forwarding the clock. This guy was landing, though. He was landing strikes on me. He was forcing me to backpedal a little bit, but for the most part, I was okay, man. I was okay because my stamina was high. And that's what I tell you. Look at that little Anderson Silva style. For me, I think that's good, George. But you're dodging like you've been dodging me your whole career. That's it. But for the most part, he wasn't hurting me at all because I was keeping that stamina up. So here we go. He actually thinks, though, that he's doing well. And he is doing well. What am I saying? Oh, look at that nice little spinneroonie kick right there. But he is doing well, but the one thing that he doesn't have going for him is that he's not managing that stamina because look at that. He's busting out all of his tricks, but you got so much more time left in this fight. So let's fast forward. Look at this. He's still going with the high volume, man. Still going with the high volume. And I'm being patient. Look at that. Doesn't it look so much better in fast motion? Imagine they had a feature in UFC 3 where you could increase the animations like in Street Fighter Turbo. Imagine that. Make it supersonic, super fast. And we are at the end of the first round, and I'm feeling pretty good. I didn't get rocked once, didn't get dropped. And my opponent is sucking air, thinking, what do I need to do? I showed him my whole repertoire, and he is still standing. So here we go. The second round, my opponent is still firing on all cylinders. And I'm just backing away. You guys got to try this, man. Don't strike until the 5th round challenge. It's actually more fun than the 3rd round challenge because if you can get to that 5th round, man, and your opponent is still throwing strikes like this, he is not going to have much left in the gas tank. Look at that. He goes for a desperation takedown. So that's the one thing I fear about the no strike. Whoa, what was that? Did you guys see that? Oh, that was weird. But, you know, I always fear that takedown because then, you don't want to get in that grappling match. You want him to drain out his stamina. Oh, that may have rocked me right there if he connected. So at this point, his volume is still high, man. But look at that. Every kick, especially his spin kicks, every Thompson spin kick blows probably 3/4 of his stamina. Definitely. 3/4 of his stamina goes down. Now he's tickling the leg. But look at him. He's exhausted. He's exhausted. He's patting his chest. And I'm pushing forward, man. I'm pushing forward. And he probably thinks, what is going on with this guy? Look at this. Another spin kick, and I can't believe it, man. It's not even the third round. His stamina's low. His stamina is way low. And you know what? We're going to fast forward this round quickly. And he's trying to body spam right there. Look at that. Going for that body. Look at this. I still think to myself, they should make a feature in UFC 3, man. Fast forward the turbo mode. Every fight would last 1 minute. But again, he's still going full throttle. Like, usually when you face guys, especially guys in Division 6 to 8, I shouldn't say 6 to 8, 4 to 8, man. Most guys will understand in a championship fight that they're using way too much stamina and they'll pull back a little bit. And I do that too. If I try to finish a guy in the first round of a championship fight and he's surviving, he's doing a good job blocking, I'll pull back a little bit and just kind of pick my spots a little bit better. You don't want to go full throttle in a fifth round fight. I go for the touch. Look at that. I go for that touch. And he's like, forget it, man. You've been doing this whole circus show. Da, 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 da. And I'm not touching gloves with you. But he's still firing, man. That's the one thing that just makes me laugh, is that he's still going full throttle. I would pull back, man. I would pull back.
Jab is lightning fast.
So I'm just looking at the steam of his kicks too. The steam of his kicks and punches are slow motion, like he's underwater. You ever try doing that? Going inside a pool, going underwater and trying to kick and punch? That's exactly what Thompson's feeling right now. Look at him. The pillow fighter. Nothing is going to stop. Nothing's going to stop. His strikes are not going to stop me at all. And he's just now going for the... Oh, he rocks me, man. I forgot about this. But he rocked me. And here is where I push the panic button. But I just try to survive on... But I try to get up. You know what I mean? I want to get up because I want him to continue wasting his stamina. But that was a huge scare right there. I got my eggs scrambled. And he's ready to put that on some toast, man. But he's, at this point, he's resorting to going with these leg kicks, which I would have gone up high, man. You just rocked me. There's a chance. There's a chance that you may have me down and out right here. And look at this. He's still tickling those legs. At that point, man, it's like you're hitting me with, I don't know what, man. You're hitting me with like a broom. Not even a broom. Something soft like cotton candy. It's not hurting. It's just tickling. And we're going into the fourth round. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fast forward this whole round. Because you guys know it's just Ricky J doing a little dance. I should cue up some music in the background for this round. Look at this. And he's not really hitting me with much, man. He's not really hitting me with much. And look at that stamina. That stamina just going down, man, like he's got a hole in the old fishing boat. He can't keep the water out. He is slowing down. Another great analogy by me, yeah. But he is just exhausted. And he still has 8 minutes left of fighting that he has to try to survive in. And I'm just laughing right now. When this was happening, I was just laughing as I'm just doing a great little dance move. It actually hits me with a nice little high kick right there. But again, I could just probably stand there for a couple minutes and he wouldn't be able to do much damage with that kind of stamina left. But what he's thinking right now at this point, people, is that he's got 4 rounds in the bag for sure, man. He's got 4 rounds in the bag. It's 4-0 for him. And all he needs to do in this 5th round is basically survive. When he gets to that 5th round, he just needs to survive. So, if I was in his shoes, man, I wouldn't throw strikes in that 5th round. I would just play a game of tag and run away from me, man. Run away from me for 5 minutes, man. But let's see what happens. Here we go. He still doesn't want to. Oh, he tried the Danielson crane kick. No can defend. Did you see that? He tried it, but he's exhausted. I go with the flying knee, and I'm ready to do damage. But in my head, man. Oh, down he goes. But in my head, I'm like, I still have some time. You don't want to start hitting the panic button until around, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, man. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And he is a smart fighter. Look at him. He's backing away, trying to play that keep away game for 4 minutes, man. And at this point, I'm like, he may be able to do it. If he's able to block my shots, he may be able to do it. And he's doing a good job. And I'm trying to get him. Let's see what happens right here. I managed to cut off the cage a little bit right there. But he's backing away nicely. I didn't mean to do that kick. And then, his downfall right there is he threw that kick. He threw that kick. And look at this. Denying all of his transitions. And let's see what happens. Oh, boom. Bam. And the cheap shot knee to the body. You guys got to try that in back sitting. When the fight's over, you can do that cheap shot knee to the body. That's very unsportsmanlike of GSP. But he did do that to Matt Serra. What am I saying? Matt Serra 2. Matt Serra GSP 2. He did do that knee. And then Yves Lavigne. And Yves Lavigne's repping this fight. He stopped the fight, man. He stopped the fight. But there you go. The no strike until the 5th round challenge. Let me know if you tried this out. It really takes a lot of patience. But on a serious note, it really helps with your blocking and your movement. If you're able to withstand your opponent's offensive arsenal for 4 rounds, man. So try it out. If you don't want to try it out in a ranked match, try it in an unranked match. And let me know, man. Let me know if you guys succeeded. All right, people. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. Give me more UFC challenges. I love doing these. It's a ton of fun.
And you are awesome.